by the way, just an exciting thing to let you go all know what I'm in on what's going on. I am writing a book. And over the past, like, what, 30 years or so, when my kids were little, every time they would say something funny, I'd collect all those little ideas and put them in a book. Well, with 7 kids and all these kids saying funny things, I collected all these great ideas. So many of them I drew little cartoons for. And so I'm making this book, a collection of all the funny little things that the kids said. And what's hilarious, and this is a good point for you, if you have kids and you think, oh, they always say such funny things, well, they stop saying them when they get to be around 6 or 7. All of a sudden, they stop being as funny. And what is the reason why is that when kids are little, they're still like observing and trying to figure out the world and why things happen the way they do. So with little kids, they'll say these things in response to their wondering what the world is all about. Like, for instance, my son, John, he was always really very thoughtful and curious. So one day we were watching Ray Charles play the piano on TV. And so he said, Mom, why is he wearing sunglasses? And so I said, well, that's because he's blind. And so he said, oh, now can he see? Somehow he imagined that those sunglasses gave him the miracle ability to see. Because in his little childlike mind, anything was possible. So when they're little, the kids they're still trying to figure out things. And that's what makes it so hilarious. And they're trying to figure out things. Well, anyway, so that's just one example. But there's tons of funny things that the kids said. So my advice to you is, if you have little kids and they're under 7 years old, if they're still saying funny things, or if you remember the funny things they say, write them down, because they won't keep saying them. They'll stop after they figure things out, and then they get boring like everybody else. So